What's one bit of advice that everyone seems to hear when you come out here to Hollywood? That's true. Be yourself, be original. And that's great advice for us today. Welcome back to Get Connected. I'm your host, Con Jackson. Well, the host of Be Original on HGTV, which we'll find out about, is Michele, and she joins us now to give us some creativity ideas for the holidays. Welcome, Michele.
Hi, Con.
Well, Michele, it's great having you with us. We're here in Beverly Hills, but I've got to ask, what's the most challenging part and most rewarding part doing your show, Be Original?
I don't know, time. There's never enough time to get everything done that we want to get done, but it's all good.
Well, I'm just curious, how did you guys come up with the name Be Original?
We started with a program. We actually shoot, everything's done in our studios out in Des Moines, Iowa. And we started with Courage to Create, which then got picked up by Scripps Networks and started airing on DIY Network and HG. So we needed to change the name, and Be Original was the next, because it's Courage to Create with wood, fabric, concrete. We wanted to go in a lot of different directions with materials and stuff. So Be Original, does the same thing. And then when we finished delivering those shows, we developed Be Organic, which is still creative, all how-to, resourceful living, that's real fun and still has that creative twist, but with more connection to nature, a little bit environmentally friendly, except from a real practical standpoint as opposed to the, traditional changing the light bulbs, all that kind of stuff.
It's an interesting story, and I really love the name Be Original. Let's turn our attention to imagination and creativity. How do we unlock that within?
To just get to do it. To just get your hands in on something, to move some paint around, to actually do something, because I guarantee you, once you actually do something, it always leads to something else, and if you're not doing, you're not discovering.
That is certainly great advice. Now we're moving our attention to our segment we call Show and Tell. What creative ideas do you have for our gift giving this year?
You know what, believe it or not, gift cards, about 60% of consumers, they would actually prefer to get a gift card for the holidays. And most of us, when we think of gift cards, we don't think real creative, but you can be very creative with how you give a gift card. They're very easy to purchase anymore. When you're shopping at the grocery store, you'll notice walls and kiosks full of gift cards, hundreds to choose from, so something for everybody on your list. And then what I like to do is, package up that gift card in a really personable way, really customize, have fun with it, so that the presentation of the card is just as memorable as when they go to actually spend it. One of them, restaurants, is a great gift card for a lot of people. It's all about getting out for the night, the girls, the guys, getting out watching a game or a date night. And what I did was this is just a dry erase magnetic calendar. I put a nice wooden frame around it to dress it up. And then I had fun with creating some wooden pieces, and I even put some that say girls night out, guys night out, because a lot of the times it's about really getting it on the calendar, making a point to get out. Then what I did was took an Applebee's gift card, put a magnet on the back side of it, attached it to the calendar. They have this great calendar that they can use all year round. It was inexpensive to create, and again, makes that presentation a lot more memorable. Something for the person who really wants to, needs to relax and feel a little pampered. I put together, this is a tea kit, and I just took, I like to do a lot of repurposing and recycling, because the handmade portion of these doesn't have to cost anything. That way you can really put your funds into the gift card. And what I did was I repurposed, this is a wooden cigar box. You could use any type of box or container. And then I filled it with a variety of different teas that I also purchased at the grocery store. Put the Spa Finder gift card inside the lid of the box. That way when they open it up, they see the gift card front and center. They have a nice, selection of teas to play around with, and the box itself serves as your gift box. All you have to do is put a ribbon around it and a bow, and it's something that, the individual can continue to use again throughout the year. Now for the person that is more outdoorsy, or the guys on your list, which I know are sometimes harder to buy for, what I did was I took, this is just a branch from the backyard. I love working with natural materials that you find outside. And I turned it into a fishing pole. Put some little screw eyes on there, wrapped it with some string, had fun with creating the tackle. And then what I did was this is a Bass Pros gift card, hung that at the end of the fishing pole, and this, again, makes for some really fun presentation of the card. Another idea is scarves. Scarves are always a great gift. They're easy to give, they're easy to make. Everybody enjoys receiving them. And what I did was, these are t-shirts, concert t-shirts, anything that was music oriented. And I stitched some panels from the shirts together. Again, very simple sewing, easy to create. T-shirt material is wonderful to work with. I took a sleeve off of another shirt to use as the pocket, and then I slipped an iTunes gift card in there, which ties in perfectly with the music tees, and they have this really cool scarf to wear as well. And then something that's a little bit more home decorative, a department store gift card is great because, again, a department store has a variety of different things, something for everybody, unique selection, affordable prices. So I took, this is just a wooden drawer front. It's off of a drawer. The knobs I left on it, and I just added some other hardware, some hooks, another knob, and then I hung a JCPenney's gift card from the bottom of this. So this makes a nice wall organizer. The things that they may purchase at JCPenney, they can bring it home, hang it up on their hooks. So you really can have a lot of creative fun with packaging up the gift cards that you give somebody. And again, there's a gift card out there for everybody on your list, and it makes it really easy. And these are just as much fun to create as they are to give, and the person that gets them always has a lot of fun with them too.
Wow, you've got all bases covered. Your creativity is simply awesome. Very original, I must add. Where can we go to learn more information on what you shared?
All of these ideas and a lot of other tips and stuff regarding gift cards, you can go to facebook.com/giftcardsrock. So really easy ideas and tips that they can find right there.
Well, Michele, before we go, we know with your imagination and creativity, you've really built a really successful business and show. Given all your success, what advice would you give to any of us living out our dreams?
To just do it. If you have an idea, you need to, an idea is only as good as its execution, as they say. So I always say, if you have an idea, write it down and do what you need to do to make that idea happen. And it doesn't matter whether it's with your job or just a creative idea, a project that you want to work on. You just have to get in there and do it. And you have to exclude, what other people think about your idea. That sometimes is a big killer for a lot of people. Exclude that. Don't listen to your inner critic. Just get in there and go for it.
Great advice, and Michele, thank you for being original. You're one of a kind and a true treasure. Thanks for joining us.
You as well, Con. Have a great one. Thanks for having me.
Certainly wish her a happy holidays as well. And we've got plenty more coming to you from Beverly Hills here on Get Connected as we go to Rodeo Drive next. Thank you so much for watching. Are you tired of negative news? We are.
And that's why we're creating a movement.
By keeping it real.
With what you need to know.
It's more than what's happening.
It's bringing hope back to our lives.
So go to contv.com and join our movement.